Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with a quick update video with the next latest data mines here, what's been updated in the game files coming up. Now, it's not really complete because, as you guys will see, I do believe it's a simple copy and paste, but it gives us insight on, what we potentially, once again, need to prepare here in advance. So, if you recall, guys, remember, we just wrapped up the respective King of the Zone event here, right? Earning the 3 diamond blast star, but as well, more importantly, this was the second event in terms of a leaderboard for the purple 4 and purple 5. Now, what was kind of scary about this event was that we saw in its entirety how much coring you need to do to actually do well in this event. So just for those of you keeping track, I spent about roughly 18,000 power cores, and I did successfully land in the top 2,500 of this event. No spending, nothing like that. Just pure power cores and using it on the offers specific one. And what's the offers specific one? Well, it's actually kind of similar. Well, this is already concluded, but if you look at these other events that are ongoing, right, you can typically tap in any of them. There's an offer screen on the very top right. You can tap into that, and usually there's some sort of special offer that you can convert your power cores. And the reason I point this out is because it was like a 12.1 to 1 conversion for that respective event. Whereas if you just normally cored the way you did typically, you'd only be getting a 5 points to 1 conversion, right? So I bring this up because you're basically getting double the value for this event if you actually use those offers. The downside, however, is that you wouldn't get anything out of it. Like, for example, if you were using power cores to, farm specific character shards from certain orbs, if you're coring for energy, you wouldn't be getting as much value, compared to when you're going into the offers and actually selecting and purchasing it. I think those offers costed 800 power cores per deal, and it gave you like I said, almost like 10,000 plus points every single time. It's pretty massive, guys. So I had to do that 22 times, and that amounted to roughly 18,000 power cores. So that's the math right there, guys, and that's the scoring you see right there as well at the 445 mark. Now, the reason I bring this up is because it does look like they've already started placing files in the data mines, and it does look like it's a copy and paste, but makes me worried because it seems like it's going to be another back-to-back power core spending event. So not that I'm surprised, but it would be nice if they just gave us a break from this, but now we have to plan accordingly, right? So you can see here what we see right now added into data mines is that the good news is there's more hobgoblin shards. He's gonna be coming in the way of the next season strike pass here, and then we also have this Claws of the Past leaderboard event. So that's what it's called. We don't have much more information just yet. It probably will be released in this week's blog post, or if the data mines get updated once again before the blog gets released, I'll keep you guys up to date. But you can see here it already mentions a special deal of sorts. Exchange your power cores for the Claws of the Past milestone points. Get ahead in the Claws of the Past leaderboard to secure purple ISO 4 level 5 ions, and as well a 3 diamond blast star. So this is where I feel like there's probably going to be some changes in this writing, because they don't typically run a back-to-back leaderboard for the same diamond character. So for example, we just had blast star here, 3 diamond, being available for this event. So it's probably going to be one of the immortal weapon characters if I had to guess, or maybe one of the brimstone characters. But regardless, I don't think it's going to be another blast star diamond. It was probably likely a copy and paste, and they have not made those final revisions or edits just yet. But regardless, my point is this, guys: we have to start preparing once again for the next event, right? We definitely spent more power cores than we anticipated, but thankfully we landed on our goal of hitting the top 2,500. And the reason why I didn't push beyond that or spend more, guys, is because it's also not sustainable, right? I mean, you think about it from an arena perspective. Being a top performer, you'd probably be typically in the top 20, top 50, top 10 spot. You can be anywhere earning north of 2,800 power cores if you're in the top 50 to 3,500 per week, right? So we need time to also build this back up. And now if we know that roughly 18,000 power cores can get you in that top 2,500 spot, there also needs to be some wiggle room to save some on the side for other things, right? So that's why I point this out, guys. So wanted to share this with you so that way you are all aware. But I've completely stopped using power cores for character shards just because of the fact that they cost $675. And like I said, for an event like this, yes, you could have, oh, nice. I didn't see that there was actually some orbs there. I'm just gonna open them real quick. But yeah, there's obviously a chance that you can do better in terms of just getting some shard drops here and there with some of these orbs. But it just doesn't, you know, the chances are likely against you. And does it make sense to get a minimum of 6 shards for the 675 cores versus converting it directly into an event? Now, having said that, you may not be, I do recognize that you may not be in a position like myself where you're still going for Professor Xavier, you're still farming resources from the Sigil store and so forth. Well, then maybe these leaderboard events may not make the most sense, right? You should be conserving those power cores where need be for some bigger events where those rewards will be more meaningful. Either way, for us endgame that already unlocked Professor Xavier, these leaderboard events are basically the next chase for us. Hence why we need to focus on, you know, doing as well as we can, especially for the limited releases here of the Purple 4 and Purple 5, especially since we don't know when or how they're going to get, you know, added into the game in a more farmable state. Again, I've pointed this out in my past videos that I highly suspect they're probably going to be in some way, shape, or form relating back to the Sigil store. So that's also why I'm hoarding my Sigils as well. Having said that, I mean, the Sigil store is easily one of the best stores right now for just farming character shards, right? That's what I've been doing at Daemon. That's how I was able to get the Hellcats release as well and unlocked. Obviously, it took a bit of time, but you just have to be patient and stay the course. Wait for these characters to get added into the Sigil store. Same with the Mortal Weapons. It's kind of the game plan. That way, it's going to help me save power cores on the side, and that power core is going to allow me to obviously use it for event energy. That's basically what it has become now, right? Power cores have become an event currency for us to partake in. If you don't have power cores for the event, you might as well just skip the event. But also, keep in mind, power cores are very useful in other game modes, right? Like, you can use them for additional attacks and raids. They can allow you to hoard some additional campaign energy. At this point, the campaign energy spending events might actually be done. That's okay. As you can see, I've hoarded quite a bit of campaign in ISO 8. That's okay. We can use them for the next level cap increase, right? Which comes actually quite quickly here. In just a couple of months, it's going to be capped up to 110, which is the expectation, which means this energy can give us a head start there anyways. Regardless, my point is that we have to prepare in advance now and accordingly, because they've kind of changed the intention of some of the resources in the game, and we adapt accordingly, guys. Anyways, just my 2 cents. I'm gonna save my sigils for when Purple 4 gets added into the store, as well as farming new character releases when they get unlocked. Aside from that, I'm just gonna do as much as I can and stay in the top 10 for arena, so that way power cores will explicitly be used for leaderboard events in the future, especially since now we have another glimpse here of what the next leaderboard could be, and likely power cores tied as well. There you guys have it. Do let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.